Take advantage of the Boxing King Media discount at BYD Sheffield. You can get this amazing car for £269 per month with a £269 deposit. Details in the description.
Eddie thought that I knew about it.
Well, no, because...
But also he thought that it was something else. You didn't think it was an egg.
No, I thought it was a glass,
Yeah.
first of all. Whatever it was, he's hit Connor in the eye with something. What I was angry about is because I don't believe everything that EUBANK does is premeditated.
I agree with
He
that.
didn't go into the kitchen this morning, get an egg out of the fridge, not tell anyone what he was going to do, and just turn up at
So
the press conference.
just on that, I've just said, when that scumbag press conference happened, I said to him, tell me what you're going to say. I wasn't asking what he's going to do. He wouldn't tell me anything that he's going to say. Did I expect that? No. Should he have done it? No, probably not. But I don't think it.
Probably.
I don't think it was as bad as we first saw it.
Eddie, do you think Connor's going to retaliate at the next press conference?
Oh yeah, it's on site now. I mean, if anyone here sees Nigel Benn tonight, avoid it.
Especially me.
Oh, you're done for. Don't approach Nigel Benn tonight, because this is what we've got to think about on Thursday now. We've got to put provisions in place, because this is attack on site stuff. Connor's not going to sleep on this and then go, oh, it's okay now. Yeah, don't worry about it, Chris. As soon as he sees EUBANK, he's going to attack you. So it's our job now to make sure that we have the provisions in place to make sure that doesn't happen.
What were you both saying to each other? Because it looked like you were both being held back.
I said to him, because I'm still not convinced, I believe I said, if you knew about this, you're a dog. That's what I said. And he said, I didn't know anything about it. I have to take his word for that. But I don't believe the team didn't know about what they were going to do. And I just think hitting someone around the face, in the eye, with an object is not the thing to do. I can see a push, but to carry something up and hit someone around the face with it, for me, is a bitch move. And what happens now is the game changes. But the game is the game. And if you want to do that, you have to live with the consequences of that. And we have to put the provisions in place to make sure that we put a lid on it to make sure this doesn't get out of control. Because if they see each other now, the whole fight's off. Yeah. Because they're scrapping till the absolute end.
Do you think this could be the biggest build-up in British boxing?
I've told you, this was already a big build-up. I mean, the only thing that I'm disappointed about now, and I love Tottenham Stadium, but we really needed a much bigger stadium, because these pre-sale tickets have moved like I've never seen before, and we know on Friday it's an instant sellout anyway. But we could have done, what was it, 70,000? We could have done with 100,000 easy on this fight.
Eddie, Radio Raheem, we were all in the press row actually wondering how long it was going to take for BENN to either get hit with something or lean into something. After the push in Saudi, were you not expecting something from EUBANK?
What, for him to hit him around their face with an egg in the eye? No, not really.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. Eddie.
That's exactly where it was.
Can you describe the rivalry between you both? Because
Very dramatic.
You said you were on good terms at one point in the press conference. Well, it doesn't seem like you're on good terms.
No, we are on good terms. I don't believe he didn't know about it.
No, you know I didn't know.
No, I don't, because I think you're a little bit snaky.
No, you know I didn't know.
No.
Don't talk.
No, be quiet.
No.
No.
You can't say things.
No, stop, because then I'll take you for... Listen, I've been very nice to you lately.
You can't say things.
And I've been very nice to you lately. I've given you a big education in the last couple of weeks. I've told you were very lucky to be talking to me. Right. But we do get on well. We actually have a bit of banter. He actually, if you don't mind me saying, he was asking me potentially to go and box his ball.
Yeah, it was a good joke.
Oh, was it a joke? Oh, I was actually getting excited.
You loved it.
No.
You loved it.
But the reality is it's camp v camp. Yeah. So I don't have any emotion towards this man. I just think it was a bitch move. If he knew about it, I would have expected him. If Conor Benn came up to me and said, I'm going to hit Chris EUBANK with this.
Eddie, we spent 2 weeks trying to get out of Chris EUBANK Jr. what he's going to say. 2 weeks. He wouldn't tell me. He wouldn't tell his girlfriend. He wouldn't tell his girlfriend. He wouldn't tell Napa. He wouldn't tell his best friend. We know why now.
So he took the egg alone.
We know why now.
He was the only man who knew about the egg.
Listen, we know why.
Smuggle it in. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, the security was checking for eggs on his way.
LV pack, like
That's why he wear one of.
Next
why
time I go up to you, I'm going to go, all right, Chris, and just try and pat the egg in there. Do you know what I mean?
Do you actually believe no one knew about it?
Eddie, do you think there'll be any repercussions for Chris after this or not?
I think that's one for his promoter.
I think so.
Ben, do you
I
think there'll
so.
be any repercussions? People are talking about a hefty fine from the board and also a hefty fine potentially from the promoter for not having a better handle on the situation. Just saying, that's what they said. I don't know.
Last two, please.
In terms of the rehydration course, a lot were brought up in the press conference about it. Obviously, Eddie tried to sort of, it was moved along quite quickly when we were talking about the race. Do you think that was something that was on the skirt around?
The only way we got Chris over the line with that was by getting him more money. And he didn't want to do it, but in the end, money is what Chris EUBANK Jr. wants. Made a business decision, and he can make the weight, and he took the money.
Is there any chance there's an injury to Ben's eyes or any?
No, he's fine.
That's it. Thanks.
Eddie, can I just get one more? What's your feelings on His Excellency saying the winner gets a fight against Canelo?
Yeah,
That's how confident he is that EUBANK's going to win, because there's no chance he thinks Conor Ben is fighting Canelo.
Directed to me.
That's the answer. There you go.
Okay. Eddie,
Can I get your answer?
Wish. I think that basically Conor's future is back down at 147, if I'm honest. If he deals with a middleweight in style, who knows? But it's a big jump to 68, and it's a big jump size-wise to Canelo Alvarez.
How would he fare against Canelo, do you feel?
I mean, you're talking about Conor is a similar size to Crawford, but doesn't have his credentials. Quite frankly, doesn't have his ability just yet. And I think Crawford will probably get beat. So, but if he steps up to middleweight and destroys EUBANK inside 3 rounds, which is very possible, who knows?
Do you think the Bivol better be a rematch will happen?
I think Bivol is the king, and he can fight whoever he wants or whoever His Excellency tells us to fight. Canelo rematch, Benavidez, Callum Smith, Beterbiev 3, all amazing fights. He's ready for all of them, but I'll be out for a while.
Out of all those, which one do you want?
I do like Beterbiev 3 because the first 2 are my favourite fights, but I'd love to see Callum Smith get the chance as well.
That's one. What did Ben say to you backstage?
Ben? Oh no, or him? Dopey.
I mean, either one. Did anyone have words?
I said to Shalom, if you knew about that, you're a dog. Because we talked before, and he said, I swear I didn't know about it. He's got a track record with that kind of stuff. To be honest, EUBANK don't really talk to him that much, so maybe I do believe him. Conor Ben, absolutely ready to fight, not Chris EUBANK, an entire nation of men.
Was it?